We have our CEO, guys. I'm founder of One Source Provider, Dina Lally. Just a lot of gratitude for him coming out to support our organization, our promotion today, and just the way that OSP has been able to integrate together, and really just finding a way for us all to work as a team, so I love it. But I really want to hear more from obviously Bree. This is going to be her first director promotion today, which is very exciting. In 2020, guys, Dustin Woods is somebody who started to really coach, mentor myself, and really just kind of taught me like the art of the business. And I personally went from a director who really focused on just doing a lot of sales to focusing on promotion and giving the opportunity back. I really want you guys to take the impactful message, because I don't think anybody has probably been to more promotions, not just in the last year, not in the last 2 years, probably in the last 5 years than this guy in One Source Provider. So everybody, let's give a huge round of applause. So I'd like to bring up Mr. Dustin Woods from OSP.
Thank you, Dan, for those kind words. And I always like to throw it right back at Dan. He does give me quite a bit of credit. You know, the business doesn't change its core values, right? When I think of the, Roberto org, they have a great student mentality. They're always asking questions. They want coaching. They want self-development. That comes from him. Which takes me to why we're here today. Obviously, it's Bryant and John's director promo. It's been a long time coming. John is our last COVID baby. Our business is about getting incrementally better. The Bryant and John you guys see is not the Bryant and John that started in the business. Like, that's a fact, right? And now you guys get the blessing of seeing them as owners, seeing them as entrepreneurs, seeing them as leaders, seeing them as directors, seeing them be able to come up here and share their story and speak. And that comes from a lot of hard work. That comes from a lot of reflection. That comes from a lot of discipline. That comes from a lot of sacrifice. That comes from developing themselves. But these two gentlemen had to sacrifice. They had to listen to the coaches. They had to develop themselves. They attended conferences. They set goals. And here we are. They're great examples of the business. People should want to be like them. And I know I speak for the whole OSP team when I say we're super proud of you guys. Congratulations. I get the pleasure of bringing up John's promoting owner. And this is what the business is about, right? Because when you open an office, you take on an unwritten, unsaid responsibility. Your number one job is always to pass on the opportunity to somebody else. Like, even if it's just one. You're not a successful owner in our business until you have opened up the door for someone else to inherit the same opportunity that you were given by somebody else. Most people weren't around, but she was in the top 5 of the company for 12 months straight, her rookie year, right? That's crazy. I haven't seen that very many times in my career. Number 1 office in January, belt coming to Akron, right? This is, so as LeBron would say, Akron is king right now. So without further ado, please give it up. I'm gonna bring up Miss Bree.
How you guys doing? Doing good? Yeah? Awesome. So I won't take too long. I'll keep it short and simple, but I want to make my message very clear. If everybody can just do me a favor really fast and kind of just look around the room really quick. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I kind of look around, I see something called opportunity, and that's why we're here today. When we were at the kickoff conference, I got a chance to ask Dean a question, and I asked him, I was like, what would you say your top 3 strengths are? And he said commitment, he said loyalty, and he said vision. Okay? And I know yesterday we always were talking about, your why and your why and your why. And it definitely starts there. You have to have a very strong why. And I can say for John, he has a strong why. And if you don't know John's why, if you don't know his story, I definitely would get to know that about him, because that's why he's here today and that's why we're celebrating him. He has had that vision. He still has that vision. And through his trials, through his tribulations, through the challenges that he's had to go through, he's never lost sight of his vision. And that's why we're here today celebrating his director promo. Okay? So we got to give him a round of applause for that, okay? Because it takes somebody with a lot of It takes somebody with a lot of commitment, a lot of passion, a lot of dedication. You know, these are things that, like, you know, I like to read about. And, you know, there's principles and there's characteristics you have to have if you want to be successful. Successful isn't about what you have. Success is about who you want to become. So, like, at the end of the day, guys, there's, you know, we're all different people. We all come from different places. We all, you know, come from a different environment, have our own challenges. But the one thing that we all have in common is this business. There's nothing like this out there, okay? OSP is something completely different. I've been part of this company since 2019. I've created different changes for myself. John's been able to create different changes for himself. It's not about just, you know, becoming big in the business. It's really about getting what you want out of life. And if you come in here with a student mentality, you gather the most information about the craft that you're doing on a daily basis. There's no reason why we're not going to be at your promo party in the next couple of months. And that's why he's where he's at today, and he's the office champion. So I would like to officially promote John Ford to director.
How everybody doing today? Good. Glad to see y'all out here. I'm happy to have everybody here. Welcome to Akron. Welcome to Akron. For you guys who do not know me, I am Jonathan Ford, born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. I was a blue-collar boy before this. Didn't own a suit, didn't have a tie, didn't even wear a pair of dress shoes. My butt had a hard hat, muddy jeans, calloused hands, and I worked 90 to 80 hours a week. I was a construction worker for Amazon. For y'all who worked at Amazon, I'm sorry, I built all those Amazon buildings for you. I had to literally work around all of US. I traveled to multiple different states, multiple different projects. I did construction for them for about a year and a half. Lo and behold, I'm thinking I finally made it. I'm now making $18 an hour. I'm now in a good position where I can make some revenue. All of behold, that now was cut from me because one day I walk into work and they lay off the whole entire workforce. No vision of know where I'm gonna need to go, no sight, no help whatsoever. I'm just laid off. They told me to figure it out, hope the best for you. I now, though, have no money saved up. I am now, don't renew my lease because I'm thinking I'm gonna be traveling to another location, and my car is back paid, so I am now ducking and dodging the repo man, trying to not get my car repossessed. My parents is my biggest why because they've always supported me, so therefore I wanted to support them as well too. I had an interview up at Pro Connections. Dan ended up running my second round interview. I just came in with the clothes I had on my back because that's all I had to actually offer. Like I said, the only thing I could bring to the table though was an amazing student mentality and a tremendous work ethic. I believe that's what Dan saw in me because he decided to give me the opportunity to give me a chance. So my message to you guys is if you guys are not committed, I say start committed now, be dedicated now, and lo and behold, you will get to the vision and therefore you will get to the place that you want to get to. Me being committed and me being dedicated turned me into the #1 agent in the company. I was able to become the best sales agent in the business. I was able to literally get promoted out. I was able to promote multiple people out. I was able to give the vision back to other people the same way the vision was given to me. So I'd like to thank Bree for one, thank Dan for number two, and thank all the people on my team for being here with me and allowing me to literally give them that vision and show them the support that everybody else showed me when I came into the business.
I would like to officially promote John Ford to director.
Yeah!